these rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the phone, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle there.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to AML Films. And look who we ran into, our lovely friend Tanya. How you doing, Tanya?
Hi, Malcolm. How you doing?
Hey, I'm happy. Thank God for life. I'm happy you're alive.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Last time we spoke, you know, we were supposed to meet up. I was supposed to come and meet you at the recovery house you was at, but then we lost touch on Facebook. What happened?
Well, I thought that I had been to rehab 3 times in the past 2 years, but when they called to verify, you know, to get you in, I had been in rehab 9 times in the past 2 years. 9 times. They're not even going to pay for detox anymore. And what happens is I keep going to the rehab, I complete it, and then get in a recovery house, and then get in touch with the ex or the boyfriend, and end up on the streets with him about 2 to 3 months, and then I can't handle it no more, and I go back again, go back to rehab again, do a month or 2, do the recovery house, and then look for him again, end up on the streets again, 3 months. It's like a cycle, and I kind of realized that this time, but this time we have a small problem. As my son calls it, I secured a bag. Do you know what that means? Okay, well, I secured a pretty big bag.
Tell the people who don't know what it means.
I secured a lot of money. And I know the best thing for me to do is probably to go back to a recovery house or somewhere safe. You know, I was at a friend's house for the past, I would say okay, this is what happened. I went to Gaudenzia. I'm sorry, I don't want to go all over the place, but I went to Gaudenzia from October 9th to November 9th, or November 10th. And on my 29th day, November 9th, they decided to let us all go out to vote. So I went out to vote, but I didn't vote. I went to go look for my boyfriend. I left, and I never went back to Gaudenzia. I went back to get to my clothes because my sister bought me some really nice clothes, and they wouldn't give me my medications I needed to go to a recovery house. So I called a recovery house on my own, found one I can go to. They told me show up Monday, but I had to get my Suboxones that Saturday. I take Suboxone, which, if anybody knows, that's a blocker. It's so you don't use the heroin. So I go to get my Suboxones. I fall asleep in Kensington, and they stole my bag. My bag, which had my clothes, well, not all my clothes. My clothes are at my friend's, but had, you know, my Suboxones and a couple of things I needed. So I ended up finding out I had this money that I didn't know about. It was a
After you pulling the microphone.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting nervous. It's okay.
I'm getting really nervous.
It's all right. You're doing great.
I get really nervous on these things. But anyways, I secured a bag, which it means you secured some money. I really wouldn't like to say on camera what it is, but it's enough money to secure a house and a car, probably, yeah. And if I end up on the street, it's not. I'm sure that I'll go in 6 to 9 months. But okay, this is my plan anyway. I found a friend that I knew for 20 years. He let me stay in his house. He's a city worker. He's not looking to be a girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever. Well, just yesterday, I woke up and some of my stuff was missing. And he has addicts that come in the house that he, what's the word for it, tricks with? If people know what that means that he pays girls to be with girls. He pays to be with girls. So I wasn't sure if one of the girls took my stuff or what. So I decided to leave, and now I'm back on the street again. And I know what the best thing for me to do is. I need to go away so I can save that money and do something good with it. In my head, though, I have, I can take my Suboxones. I can take that money, get a house, get a car, do great. But in reality, I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I'm not sure what to do, really, to tell you the truth. But I do know that I'm doing okay. I will do no fentanyl at all is okay to do, but I'll do like one bag just to how do you call it? Just to stay well, or maybe a half a bag to stay well, and a bag a day, a half in the morning and a half at night, but it's still not okay to do. I know it's not okay to do. You need to do nothing at all, and I know that. I just don't know why I don't do that.
Can you give them a backstory on Tanya really quick? You down this road? Okay,
well, I actually didn't start using until my 30s. I was saying how my sister, she's in a long-term rehab right now, and I used to tell her, back then when I first met you, she wasn't, and I used to tell her, "Oh, you always stealing mom's oxys. You're a piece of crap. You junkie. You." Whatever the word is for it. I would call her a junkie, all kinds of things, and now I guess I'm her. And I have 4 kids, ages 27, 18, 17, and 7, and 2 of them are in New Hampshire. That's the boys that are 17 and 18. I have a 7-year-old in Puerto Rico and a 27-year-old in Alabama. And they all left a year and a half ago, and I guess that's when I went off the deep end. I've never lived like this, homeless. I've never been homeless or off the, on the street till about a year and a half ago. And my dad died a year and a half ago. My mom died 10 years ago, but when he died, I just kind of went off the deep end. And that was that. And I've been going in and out of rehab since my dad died. I thought it was 3 times, but they're telling me 9 times. So I guess we kind of lose track of time,
You're still out here struggling with fentanyl.
Yes.
And the first interview we did, remember you was freaked out? You said it had worms in it.
Oh, I still believe that.
Yeah, I believe you too, because I heard it from other people. Yeah. So where's your boyfriend currently?
I don't know. He went to the hospital.
How long ago that was?
2 days before Thanksgiving, and I didn't call him the next day, but on Thanksgiving Day I went to the Rock, it's called. Have you heard of the Rock? And I went to eat, and I kind of felt sad. I just started crying, like, wow, I'm 45 years old, 4 children, lonely woman, not even with my family, eating Thanksgiving with strangers, and I just started crying, and I left. I took a platter for him, and I went to the hospital, and they said he wasn't there. So then, was it last night? The stuff was missing from my friend's house, and he swore it was me, which I don't have, and he sent me to the streets, and I'm scared.
It's dangerous out here now, right?
I don't want to be out here at all. I'm scared to death. I called my ex-boyfriend, my ex, the one that his kids call me mom, and he told me that my son was in Jersey. My son's in Pennsauken right now, and I didn't even know that because I've been texting him on Facebook. I don't have a phone, but I've been using people's phones, and he won't call me. And that family kind of manipulates him, like they're acting like they've always been there. Where have they been? They haven't called him in a while, and all of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, I love them to death. The kids anyway. My ex's kids, they call me mom. I love the kids, yes, I love the kids, but what is, I was talking to the father, and what does he have to, I mean, who is he to say, you know, where have I been, you know what I mean? When I call him every chance I get, he doesn't know what goes on.
So what are you struggling with now out here? Is it still the fentanyl?
Yeah, and I'll take Xanax when I get a chance, because to tell you the truth, I don't give a SHIT, oh, can I say that? I don't care. People can say whatever they want. There's something there. Everybody makes fun of me about it, and I still talk about it. Some people will talk about it, about the skin thing or whatever. Some will talk about it. And I've even had straight people talk about it, but some people will just make fun of me and whatever. But I don't care. I'm not stupid. I'm not on meth. I'm not on cocaine. I'm not on hallucinating drugs, and something is out there.
So how is your habit? Has it gone up? How many bags do you use now?
It's actually gone down because I don't have the money. I might even take just one a day. One $3 bag a day.
And so this money that you have, is it like locked away from you to getting access to?
Oh no, I get access to all of it. It comes, what happens is, it takes 5 days to update your address with them. And my 5th day will be Tuesday, tomorrow. And then tomorrow I can call and order the card. And then the card will take 2 days to come. So Tuesday, I will get it Thursday.
So
all of it.
And that's dangerous. That's scary right now, because you're still in your addiction. You're gonna have all this money. What's your game plan?
Well, I know it sounds stupid, but I know what to do. I just have to do it. I wanted to get it. Try. It's not like, okay, if it doesn't work, it's not like I'm going to spend the whole thing in one night. I don't do crack. I don't do cocaine. I'm not saying I'm better, but what I'm saying is it doesn't go as fast. You know what I mean? And if I use that day, we call rehab. I go to Crossroads. I don't know if you've heard of it. Well, I called them, and we've already made a plan like that. Okay. That if I use it all, that they can take a test, they can send me to rehab.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So how is it like being back out here in the struggle?
Oh, it sucks. I want to die. This time around when I went to Gaudensia it took 16 days to feel normal. Just 16 days. I'm not just, but 16 days. It's never taken me that long. One lady was in the room with me, and she goes, and that day is what? She said, and what day is that? She couldn't believe how sick I was.
So where do you sleep? And take showers?
Well, usually I don't. Luckily, I was at my friend's, and I took like 3 a day, but now I don't. What I was planning on doing is, if my money came, was renting a hotel for about maybe 5 to 10 days at the most, and just sitting there and figuring out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you have to think about a really good game plan, or else you're gonna lose all your money, and then you're gonna be out here, still same situation. It's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
You have families and friends who care about you, so hopefully you care about yourself.
Well, I was planning on also taking Suboxone with me there, so that I wouldn't have the drugs there to think, you know what I mean?
All right, so when was the last time you shot up?
This morning.
You shot up this morning?
Yeah.
That was like, so when will you need another shot again?
Well, they want me to stay sick until tomorrow and then take it tomorrow.
What are your triggers? What trigger you into using drugs?
People, money.
You said money. You're about to get money. So it's a double-edged sword, right?
No, I know.
Yeah. But we about to wrap things up. A lot of people, saw your first interview. A lot of people, left a lot of positive comments. A lot of people are still rooting for you, and when they heard you was in rehab, they were so happy for you. I was happy,
I know.
But things happen, life goes on.
And I've been to, since I thought about it, I went that March, I went that June, and now I just went in November. I've been 3 times since I seen you.
Yeah. Right. But don't quit. Well, I can tell you, right? You look good. You know, if I would've, you don't look like you're in a struggle. I'm telling you, from the first interview to now, it's a big difference. So, yeah. So I hope you can break free. What do you got to say to all your lovely supporters?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your comments. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, what has been your worst experience out here now since you've been back?
Worst experience. I need some support. I know that. I mean, I do have supporters, yeah, online, but I need support out here. Worst experience. Oh shit. That's what I'd have to think about. But worst experience is being alone. It's scary as hell. Like, I went to go sleep the other day somewhere and there was a fire there, and I said, do you think I can get warm? And they said it was real cold that night. They said, sure. And then I asked the guy what time it is it? And he said, it's time to get the fuck out of here is what time it is. Like, they're real mean, you know.
Right. What keeps you going every day?
My children.
And if that keeps you going every day, you know what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Get back on the right track, because dope is going to take you away from them. You know that.
Yeah.
So, and do it for you.
There's something in me this time that's different. I can't explain. I know I might say that before, but there's just something in me that makes me not want to do it.
It's not worth it anymore. It's nothing but poison ivy that they're giving people out here. It's
I know.
just getting well. The abscesses is people are dying. The lifestyle. You saw what happened to the guy. You heard what happened to him. And you know it's going to continue to happen if we don't speak up like you're speaking up now, educating the world. And we're trying to prevent future tragedies from happening to other people.
Yeah.
So we're about to shut down. Is there anything you want the world to know about you?
Next time you see me, I'm gonna be a parole officer. I have 3 classes left. You'll see. It can be, anything can be done. Anything can happen if you wanted to.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, remember, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there, AML Films.
We out there.
Peace out.